All right, let's just start this show laying down. If you'd like to support the channel, click one of the links below. I've got several different places now. So anyway, I'm laying here and I need to get my ass up and get this video started. No better way to start this video off with this beautiful truck sitting here at the TA truck stop. From what I understand, he's got a full AccuAir system on there, air ride. He said it lifts up enough that he don't have to worry about that front bumper kicking out. Absolutely beautiful. I just don't even want to stop looking at it. I love to see that thing pick up in the air when he gets ready to go, but I probably won't have the patience. So how's everybody handling this whole virus thing? I know my wife, she has prepped herself for getting on lockdown at work, which means she's got a backpack full of everything she needs to be able to handle 2 weeks at work if they stop her from being able to go home. I mean, she's got all her toiletries and several changes of clothes. Speaking of which, there's my wife right there. He aired it up just enough to be able to roll it forward. Man, that's beautiful. Well, looks like the fog rolled in. That's just kind of crazy. I didn't expect the fog just to roll in real thick like this. But anyway, let's get the video started. I'm gonna turn this camera around. All right, let's get this started. What's on the news? We already know. At COVID-19. Whether it's real, whether it's fake, I don't know. But there's a lot of scared people out there. And that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about the scared people that will take this too extreme because they don't know how to handle their fear. So with that being said, I'm not going to be afraid. I'm going to do what I got to do to try to keep myself sanitized. Try to keep myself safe from the other people around me. I am going to stay away from big crowds. Why? Because in big crowds, people get nervous. People get nervous, they can do stupid things. So it's just better to stay away from it until the news gives us an all clear. Oh, it's okay now. We can go back to regular life. When that happens, then we all go back to regular life. Until then, we're kind of just on the end of a string. We're kind of puppets right now, just kind of following along. And it's better to just kind of do that right now, because if you try to act out, then you'll be looked at as the crazy one from all the people that are scared. They're going to say, oh, well, no, this guy's crazy. No, he's trying to infect everybody. And then they're going to jump on you. So to avoid conflict, avoid contact with people, it's just kind of simple. Anyway, I want to give special shout outs. I want to say thank you to Kobe Lewis for helping out. I want to... Oh, the other thing that Kobe Lewis wanted me to do is go check out his Instagram. It's at 843._.ranger is his Instagram. If you guys could go and click on him or give him a follow or go like some of his pictures, that'd be greatly appreciated. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can put that up there. Ta-da! I don't know if it's focusing. Hell, I don't even know if it's straight. Ta-da! Okay. The other person I want to give a shout out to is David Rodriguez. Thank you very much, bro. Thank you for your help. And it's greatly appreciated. I have another buddy of mine that helped out. Michael Medrick, thank you, brother. Thank you. You've been watching me a long time. So have most of you guys been watching me a long time, and I really appreciate the help from you guys. I really do. It's going to come in really handy because, I mean, we are doing everything we can to keep our household alive, which means everything else goes on a back burner. Well, with you guys helping out, I can still order parts now. I can still get gas for the truck to be able to drive around and do what I got to do to take care of some of the projects. We're going to work on the projects. Speaking of projects, the part came in for the water heater. I wasn't home. I talked to my wife, and she put me on video chat, and she pointed at what it was and all this and that, and I showed her how to take the box on the phone, and she took the box and she screwed it into place, and she took both the plugs and plugged it back in. She went inside, turned the freaking hot water heater on, and poof, right on. She got to take a bath last night. I was so excited for her. She was excited because she fixed something, and that was just awesome. I was very proud of her for putting that back together. So that's one less thing I got to do when I get home. We are going to look into buying another one. The other one that got sent back, I've already been in touch with the seller and told them that we had got another part because that one got sent back for one reason or another. We don't know. But if they could please reimburse me what money that I have coming back to me, that would be greatly appreciated. And they said no problem. They're just going to try to find out from the post office why it got sent back. I'd like to know why it got sent back, because there was no reason for it to get sent back except for maybe this whole freaking coronavirus crap. So, how are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments below how you guys are holding up to all of this. You know, if you guys bought a whole bunch of toilet paper, if you guys think it's crazy, if you guys are like just having a nice extended party. Are you out of work? Are you not working? How long? I know everybody's kids are out of school. I know ours is. Our little girl has been taken out of school, and she is somewhere she's at grandma's house, which is actually my brother-in-law's house. She's spending time over there, and while my wife works, because my wife works 12 hours a day, sometimes more. And like we said, that's not corona. Allergies. Anyway, so she, like I said at the beginning, you know, it's possible that she could even get quarantined. You know, they could have something happen, and all of a sudden they're going to be on lockdown, and she won't be able to leave. She's done that before during ice and snowstorms, so she knows how that goes. They have laundry facilities there. They have bathrooms. They have showers. So she could actually stay there, and they have all the food they need. So that's how that goes. Me out here, and truck drivers, like we always say, we move America. That's what we're doing right now. I got a load of canned vegetables on their way to Little Rock so that people can stay home and eat. Yeah, I already asked, how are we prepared? My heart goes out. It really does. My heart goes out to everybody that's affected by this, whether you're just having to stay home, whether you're losing money, whether you're actually sick, whether you're in the hospital. I mean, my heart goes out to everybody that's affected, and literally everybody's being affected by this. I mean, I might say, you know, I'm still working, I'm still making money, I'm still doing this, but my life is affected by the way things are happening out here. By the way, I walk into the truck stop, and you can't sit down at the restaurants. You have to walk in, grab your food, and leave. I mean, no contact with people. You know, but still, I have to touch all the doors on the way in, all the doors on the way out. I have to touch the toilet. I have to touch all that. So if there is a virus, I'm susceptible to it more than anybody else, but it's because we have to be out here. Otherwise, you won't get nothing in your stores. So, like I said, you know, you see a truck driver and he needs help or whatever, I mean, it's going to be a good thing to try to help a driver out at this time, because there's a lot of things that we're unable to do anymore. Let's see. I was up by Chicago. I'm now back down by St. Louis. I'm on my way back to Little Rock right now. I put down, it's crazy how there's no one out here. It is kind of crazy. It's kind of eerie. The truck stops are packed. I'm telling you, the trucks, there are trucks everywhere on the road right now. Let's see, stores are sold out of everything and of survival related. I mean, literally, I mean, that's all I've seen. Every store I've gone into, it's the same thing. Everything is freaking gone. I mean, this freaking alcohol, rubbing alcohol, this is only 50%. So according to the CDC, this won't even kill it because it's only 50% alcohol. You know, I got a bottle of freaking peroxide. You know, that's just for cuts. I got a Band-Aid, so I got a poo-boo. I do check my temperature every morning. That's what they say you need to check. You know, make sure. I check my temperature every morning. My temperature has been fine. There's been nothing wrong with my temperature. I amped up on some emergency, which is actually vitamin C, and it comes in a packet, and you can eat one of those a day. And there's some other stuff that my wife made me get. What did my wife make me get? She made me get this stuff so that it also helps to boost your immune system. Which, I mean, this time of year, it's flu season. So you should be trying to do all this stuff anyway. This black elderberry liquid, you can get this, and it helps to boost up your immune system. If anything, I'm just not going to get the flu. Because taking all these precautions to not be sick. Stocked up on some food. We stocked up at the house. We did buy a bunch of supplies for the house and all this and that. So, when are we going to get started on the mini truck? That is a good question. We didn't have our meeting because we couldn't have any more than 10 people together at a time. So we didn't have our state meeting for the Freaks of Nature. We didn't have our regional meet. That's what it was going to be. A whole bunch of people were planning on coming out, but all that had to be canceled. The car show that was supposed to be that weekend has been canceled. That's this coming Saturday. There's Forbidden Fantasy was canceled. There was a bunch of other shows that have been canceled. A lot of people that make their living by going to these shows, they can't make their living. They can't sell their products. So the best way to help them out, if you can, if you've got the extra cash, get online to a lot of these places. I mean, you can go onto the bag board, and there's a thread on there somewhere that shows, you know, a lot of businesses. There's a lot of people that are putting up a lot of business ads and buy their stuff online. You know, I ordered a couple of stickers today from Drop 'em. I got my buddy J-Mac. You know, I ordered a bunch of stickers from him. Is my camera moving? I think my camera's moving because I'm moving too much. So, there are ways to be able to help our community out, be able to continue buying parts. That's another thing. Because I have the money to buy the parts, I'm going to go ahead and buy some parts from thorrose.com, which basically just fittings and stuff that we're going to need for the truck. I need to go ahead and start cutting out all of those gussets and all the reinforcements for the frame and the suspension, not to be moving around. I still have to do that. I need to get on that this weekend. This weekend looks like it's going to be okay. I'm not sure exactly what time I'm going to be home just yet. I've got one more load that's got to go back out somewhere and come back. I'll be there late tomorrow afternoon. Whether they send me out or not, I don't know. If they don't send me out, then I get Friday, Saturday off, and it's fucking bumping and grinding. A little bump and grind. Okay, I won't do that. Oh, by the way, I am wearing pants so that nobody thinks that I'm not wearing pants. Because like, some of you out there are like, is he wearing pants? Is that why you turn the TV on? So you don't see the reflection? Yeah, no. So that's what I'm doing this weekend. Trying to get that started. With all the rain and everything, and it hasn't been covered, I've got all kinds of rust on it now. That's another thing is, you know, once I start getting stuff tack welded in, I got to get those lower link bars off. I got to get the underside of that reinforced so that it doesn't bend. And I've got a whole new other idea with the with the bag mount. The bag mount, because there's enough space there, we're going to move the bag mount up so it's raised off of it, so it gives the bag maximum squishability, if you will. It compresses it all the way, and then that will also help to reinforce that part of the bar, because I'll have to basically box that in on one side and angle it up just a hair, because I still want the bags to be at an angle. And then what I'll do is I'll end up putting a bolt hole that will actually be a slide hole, so you can put it in from the side, put the bolt up in there. All that is in the plan for what we have to do to get that rear suspension all buttoned down. Once we can get all of that buttoned down, then we can concentrate on getting it sanded up and throwing some type of paint on it, just so that it doesn't rust. And then we can worry about making it look pretty later. Right now, it's all about putting the gussets on, reinforcing everything, and just getting it functional. I'm not so much worried about making it look pretty just yet, because I just want to get it functional. And if Mini Nats is still going down, we don't know if we're going to be able to go. I've already posted on the Mini Nat page and told them that if it gets canceled, we don't want a refund. We want them to take that money and put it towards good use of somebody that needs it, somebody that maybe down and out, needs food, needs something, or if they just need to put that towards the next show date or whatever. You know, that's just the way that's going to be. And my buddy Scott Chia, we're going to shack up with him. We've already paid him. If he can get a refund, that's great. If not, you know, I understand. You know, it's just I'm not looking for money to get back from everybody, because I know right now money's kind of scarce right now, and everybody's kind of hurting. So it is what it is. That's it. I can't think of anything else that I got going on. I've covered everything that was on my list, and that's all. Be careful, everybody. Try not to get crazy around other people, because like I said, trigger, it can set them off, and we don't want to do that. So love your brother, love your neighbor, love other people in the scene, no matter what they're doing in their life, and keep a smile on your face. We'll get through this. We'll get to the other side of this, and we're all going to be okay. So give them some thumbs up, comment at the bottom. I don't know, subscribe if you want to subscribe. Eventually I'll do some mini truck shit. Stay low, my friends. Stay low. We came from the dirt. We're going to go back to the dirt, right? Freaks. I love you guys. Freaks from this side. Freaks of Nature. Southwest Arkansas. Freaks of Nature is the chapter that I'm in. And we're still petitioners. Still earning them tribals. We'll get them tribals. It's a matter of time. This Corona thing might have delayed that. So, we'll see you guys in the next video. Later.